What's up, guys? It's Varrot. So many wires. I'm all tangled up in wires. Okay. Right in front of you is a tier list of vegan foods that is not yet put together, of course, because we're going to be putting it together in this video. But I have tried all these vegan foods, and some of them are good, some of them are not, so we're going to be ranking them today. But man, when I'm filming this, like the time I'm filming this, it's right before lunch, so I'm like starving, and I can't wait to get some food. So all of this looks pretty good, except some of them that are like D tier, but yeah, we're gonna be ranking them. Let's first start off with, which food should we rank first? Let's start off with the salad. I mean, honestly, who likes salad? D tier. It's like plain and boring and healthy. Like, who likes healthy food? Like, healthy food is like for healthy people, which is not me. What next? Tofu is another common food that people associate with vegan food, I guess. With tofu, it's kind of complicated because when I was younger, I tried tofu in like this noodle soup, and it was so bad. Like, they put like this sour sauce in it or something. They soaked it in sour sauce, and it disgusted me. And for many years, I did not want to touch tofu because I was like, no way, Jose. I don't want the sour tasting unholiness of tofu. But you know, more recently, ever since I've become vegan, I've tried out tofu again, and it's not that bad. It's just the first time I had tofu, it was a bad experience. So you can get really good tofu and you can get really bad tofu. You can do a lot of things with tofu too. You can barbecue it, you can roast it, you can, I don't know. But like, I've never really had amazing tofu. I've definitely had terrible tofu. So to balance it out, I'd probably give it a C tier list. So definitely better than salad, because you can have some good tofu, but it's never been like my favorite thing to eat. What should we do? Should we move into junk food? We've got a bunch of junk food, so we've got 2 flavors of pizza, both from Wicked. Wicked's an awesome company. They make so much vegan junk food, which I appreciate. But the first pizza that they made, or the first flavor of pizza we're going to review, is the Saucy Mott's, which it's a pretty solid pizza. The downside though is it's pretty saucy, and I'm not really a sauce fan. It definitely has that cheesy flavor to it, even though it does not have real cheese. It's dairy-free cheese. But in terms of a solid pizza, I would give this probably either an A or B, because I really like this pizza, but probably closer to B, so like mid-tier. This pizza right here, this one is like the Wicked Meaty, which they have a bunch of like vegan meat on this, and as a person that is vegan but still likes the taste of meat, this stuff is pretty good. It definitely is better than the Saucy Mott's, in my opinion, but sometimes if you don't bake it right, it can come out as mushy. Maybe that's my problem, but I'll give this a solid A tier because it's pretty good. It's pretty darn good. When you need pizza as a vegan, Wicked is definitely a brand you can trust with good frozen pizza. But what else? Tacos. Yeah, we've got vegan tacos right here. So, I mean, it just depends on what you put in the tacos, honestly. It's very variable. I've had some really good tacos, but I've also had some really bad tacos. But yeah, you just basically swap out the meat with like beans or something, or you can also put like vegan ground beef too. It doesn't really matter. As a person that like I admit, as a person that kind of likes the taste of meat still, even though I'm a vegan, I would definitely prefer some ground beef in it on top of the beans. Like, beans and ground beef are awesome. Overall, this would be probably either an A or B. Probably an A, because I've had some pretty good tacos, and I've also had some good burritos too. Yes, the Impossible Whopper. Yes, this is the Impossible Whopper. So actually, this is from Burger King, if you don't know. So they introduced the Impossible Whopper, I don't know how many years ago, but it's pretty darn good. You gotta make sure to ask for no mayo though, because they automatically put mayo if you don't ask for it off. But other than the mayo, this food is completely vegan, and it tastes pretty good, honestly. Like, it's really, really delicious, and I really enjoy it. And you know what? I mean, I go to Burger King every week. Actually, not every week. Maybe like once every 2 weeks. But like, as a treat, this is like an awesome meal to put. So I'm just gonna put this as an S tier, because it's usually my go-to for comfort food, which I indulge in once every 2 weeks or so. But yeah, let me just put this as the S tier. Let's look. Okay, we've got Impossible hot dogs. So, Impossible hot dogs are... I've tasted Impossible hot dogs. They're okay. They taste very similar to like normal hot dogs, because I don't know, they've done a pretty good job at like replicating the meat. But like, before I was vegan and I ate normal hot dogs, but then now I eat these kinds of hot dogs, and they're actually, they taste pretty much the same. There's not really that much of a difference. So like, when I'm writing this, it's basically just like what a normal hot dog is. But I've never really appreciated hot dogs that much anyway, like before and after I was vegan. Like, it's just been like this food that I eat once in a while. But yeah, I mean, I'd probably give this a B. Now, there are some I mean, there's different like types of hot dogs. Some of them are better than others, but there's also like really bad hot dogs too. So B is a good tier to like even it all out. But yeah, we've got nachos right here. So this is like, it's kind of similar to tacos, but from my personal experience, I went to this restaurant that served literally the best nachos that I've ever tasted before and after I was vegan. And like, they put like this sauce on it, like this creamy sauce, but it was entirely plant-based. And also the chips were so crispy, and the beans, and I think they put like vegan ground meat on it or something. But it was all so good. It was insane. But that experience left me to have to put this in the S tier, honestly. Because nachos, when they're done right, ooh. Ooh, yes, I forgot about the ice creams. Oh, we've got mac and cheese too. Let's do the mac and cheese first. So this is another Wicked brand, like similar to the pizzas, except that this is mac and cheese. Some of the mac and cheeses that they make is really, really good. And for like a vegan who's dairy free, which is me, this is an awesome way to like eat mac and cheese as a vegan, because everything that they have is dairy free. So it's pretty good, and it tastes really good also. My favorite flavor of mac and cheese that Wicked makes is what is it called? Oh yeah, it's the nacho one, like the spicy nacho one. Ooh, it's really good. So I would probably give this an 8, honestly, because it's awesome. Like, it's really good food. Alright, now we get into the ice creams. So we've got another Wicked brand ice cream, and we've got Breyer's ice cream too. So let's start with Wicked ice cream. Wicked ice cream, I'd put it as a solid B, honestly. It's okay. I've had better ice cream though. My favorite ice cream flavor that Wicked offers is the mint chocolate chip, because I've always liked that in ice cream. But on the downside though, it is kind of expensive. So I only bought it when it was like on this really good deal. Actually, to be honest, like all of these Wicked brand items, they're relatively expensive, except the mac and cheese. The mac and cheese is okay, but the pizzas are like $9 or $10, so they're pretty expensive. So I only get these like those junk food treats like once in a while, because I'm kind of poor. I'm a poor college boy. But yeah, Breyer's ice cream. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna be honest. It's horrible. It's pretty bad. Like I tasted it, and it just tastes like flavored ice. I'm not gonna lie. It tastes like flavored ice. I've tried several flavors. They all have like this watered down taste. Like it's definitely cheaper than Wicked, but it's too cheap, honestly, you know? Like, the quality is cheap. The price is cheap, but the quality is cheap. Like, everything tastes watered down. It's not good. I wouldn't recommend it. The mint one for Breyer's was slightly better. Like, if it was just that flavor, I would probably give it a C tier. But all the other flavors are D tier. So, unfortunately, Breyer's is a D tier. Looks like we're left with a bunch of Indian food and Asian food. Except the Cheerios. We haven't done the Cheerios. So, the reason why I included Cheerios in this tier list, it's the only breakfast food, kind of, but as a vegan, the most difficult vitamin in a vegan diet would definitely be B12, which it's definitely within the realm of possibility of obtaining it, and it's really, once you figure out how to find B12, it's really easy to incorporate in your diet. But eating Cheerios is one way of getting B12, because they fortify it with B12, and also their product is vegan. Another way people can get B12 into their diet is through supplements as well. You don't have to take supplements, but personally I take supplements just to be on the safe side, because I eat at a cafeteria in the dorm, or not in the dorm, in the university a lot, and the only thing I know that they serve with that's vegan and has B12 is Cheerios, and I don't want to eat Cheerios every day, so I just take supplements just to be healthy. But yeah, apart from providing you with the appropriate B12, Cheerios is pretty gross. Like, if it's so plain, and I'm not really a breakfast kind of person. I end up skipping breakfast a lot, to be honest, which I shouldn't. I should probably eat breakfast more, but it's gonna be a D tier for me. I'm sorry. Alright, next up, we've got a bunch of Indian food. Let's start off with palak paneer. Palak paneer, a lot of the time palak paneer is made with dairy, but there's definitely vegan forms of palak paneer. So, I mean, it's really rich. And if you like dip this in naan bread or something, or also like papadam too, or mix it in with rice, ooh, it's awesome. It's one of the best sauces, in my opinion, that you can get in Indian food. So I'd give this an A. vegan palak paneer in A tier because that's really good. Naan bread. So you normally don't eat naan bread on its own. You always mix it with a sauce or you always dip it in a sauce like palak paneer. But naan bread on its own is really, really delicious. Either an A or a B. I think there's already a lot of stuff for A, so I'll probably put this in B. But basically, it's just flatbread, honestly. Trying to compare it to like some American dish. I don't know. Maybe you can kind of compare it to like pizza crust. But no, it's definitely not pizza crust because it's not crispy. It's like more like soft and tender. I don't know how to describe it. You just have to eat it. This is dal sauce. Chickpea. Oh wait, no, this is not dal sauce. Oh, this is dal sauce right here. Okay, so this is chickpea sauce. You can, I mean, like I've had chickpea sauce. Some of the times, like in some Indian restaurants, they've made it pretty well. But then other times it can be really bland if they don't put the right amount of spice in it, or they don't put the right spices in it. So more times than not, I've had bad chickpea sauce. But I mean, chickpeas is a really good way to get protein from a vegan diet. But in terms of tastiness, I'd probably give this a C tier, in par with tofu. But yeah, dal sauce now. I definitely enjoy dal sauce more than chickpea sauce, so this would probably be like a B tier for me. But like, dal sauce is basically like lentils, and it's like kind of creamy-ish. So you mix it with rice, or you can dip your naan in dal sauce. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, and it's like a staple for Indian food. Like, you've got to have dal sauce with a lot of your meals, when you're eating Indian food. But yeah, apart from naan, there is another bread that Indians have invented. I'm not sure if Indians invented it. It might have been in the Middle East, because naan is prevalent in the Middle East too. But also, we've got dosa. So dosa is definitely much more crispy, but it's like really thin. So it's definitely crispy like pizza crust, but it's way, way thinner than pizza crust. And honestly, I enjoy the crispiness of dosa more than I do with naan, so I'd probably give this one more tier above naan. Yeah, that's a good place for it. A tier. Falafels. Okay, what do we have left? We've got falafels, we've got, what is that? Noodles? We've got dumplings. Let's rate the noodles. Noodles are really easy to make, honestly. Like, you can make this at home within like half an hour. But yeah, they're really easy to make, and they can be really delicious if you put the right stuff in it. So a lot of the times, I usually eat it with like some sort of vegan ground beef in it. You don't have to put it in there, but vegan ground beef definitely makes it taste a lot better. I want to give this a solid A. It looks like I've got a lot of stuff already in A though. I'll give it an A, honestly, because it's pretty good. I like it. I enjoy a good bowl of pasta, especially when you make it yourself. Alright, falafels. So, I've had some really good falafels at some Arabic restaurants, but then this one experience ruined it all. Like, I was in the cafeteria, and I took way too many falafels. I don't know what I was thinking, but I don't really like to waste food at all. So, I forced myself to eat all of the falafels, and by the end, I was about ready to puke. It was like, that experience ruined my love for falafels. So this will definitely have to be down in like C tier, because I'm not gonna give it a D tier, because before that experience, I somewhat enjoyed falafels. It wasn't like I loved it, but yeah, that experience ruined it all. Finally, we've got dumplings. Dumplings. Veggie dumplings. That's like, you can buy them at the local supermarket frozen. Then you just nuke it, and then you've got pot stickers. They're pretty good. I give this a solid B, because it's like there's something quick and convenient to eat. So yeah, here you go, guys. This is my tier list. As you can see, there's a lot of items like in the A or B tier rather than the C or D. That's because, like, honestly, like, most of the vegan food I've had tastes really good. Like, I've just been enjoying my diet and exploring all the options that I can eat. And yeah, there's definitely been some things that have been bad that I've not liked, but I mean, everybody has foods that they don't like, and yeah, you just avoid them and you enjoy the things that you do like. But yeah, it's lunchtime now, and I'm starving after rating all these foods, and yeah, I'm ready to mow down some lunch. So you guys have a awesome day, and make sure to like and comment and subscribe if you're not already. And yeah, that's it. Bye bye. Varrot out.